The shit. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, we're going to go through my favorite reissues of this year. And now the sole choosing of this is like based on how true it is to a like proper reissue and everything. I'm not going to do just new colorways this year of reissues that happened last year or anything. We're talking about reissues that came out this year. And I'm only going through like one color. I'm not going to choose my favorite and all this and that and then have a 7-hour long video. But this was actually a suggestion from somebody on Instagram. And it was a really good suggestion. I don't know why. I didn't think of it before. Or Brandon. You're letting me down, Brandon. So anyways, let's dive right into it. And I'm going to start with actually one of my favorite shoes this year to come out. But the reason it is probably the last one on my list is due to the lack of true reissueness. If that's even a word.
Sure, man. It's your world.
It's not as close to a reissue as the other shoes that are going to be on the list, pretty much. But I wear these a lot. Probably the second most worn skate shoe that I wear, aside from the #1 spot in this video, which you'll see later. But this shoe is an amazing shoe. But again, the only reason that it is the lowest on the list is because it's not a true reissue. It's slimmed down some a little bit, which I love, but going off my own rules and guidelines here, I can't place it higher than other shoes that are more true to an actual reissue. But they have a lot of more colorways of this shoe coming out soon. Keep an eye peeled. I do go a full size down in that one. But we're going to move on to the next shoe, which happens to be the Krager. This was a long-awaited shoe for a lot of people. This shoe is pretty spot on to the original one. The only reason that I chose this one low would have to be due to actually the over poofiness of the shoe. They seem thicker than what the original ones were from what I could remember from what I've seen. The sizing was so messed up on this shoe too. The same with the OG ones. But other than those issues, this shoe is like perfect. It's a really good looking shoe. I haven't worn it, haven't skated it, so I don't really know what to say in those terms. Again, the only reason this one's lower on the list is just, it's a little bit too big for me. And again, this is all just like my picks. I'm not saying this shoe is worse than any other ones or whatever. For everybody. It's just my opinion. So take it easy on me in the comments. The next shoe. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. The Kayla's Truth. This shoe is one that I really was waiting on to come out. And they brought it out. I loved it. I bought a couple pairs of this colorway because of how great this shoe is. And this shoe is, again, another shoe that's like pretty spot on in terms of the actual like reissue. I love it. I don't like any other colorways they've had. The black camo, didn't like it. The red Benji collab one, didn't like it just because of the patent leather they had. It was too shiny. So I only got this one colorway. But there's really nothing negative to say as to why I didn't choose this one over the other ones coming up, but only thing I can say is I just like the other ones better. I don't know what it is. I love this shoe. Don't get me wrong. This is a great shoe. There's literally nothing to say bad about this shoe, but hopefully we get more colorways of this that are either original or at least something new that looks good. I don't know. I know a lot of people did like the Thrasher collab ones that were black, camo, and yellow. I just didn't like it. I don't know. Those colors just don't mix for me good. Like this is black, yellow, and gray. Looks good, but if it had camo on there, I probably wouldn't like it either. And I do like camo. I don't know. Let me figure out the next one on the list. It's gotta be. Yeah. This is the #2 spot holder. The S Muska reissue. I know there's a lot of people out there probably cursing me as to why this is in the second place. I get it. This is a great shoe. This is one of the actual like most anticipated shoes for collectors and just old heads that had these back in the day. I never had these originally, but I've always thought that these were amazing in terms of like how they were built. It's a very durable shoe, and plus being Muska behind it. I mean, I love Chad Muska. I got Muska shit everywhere. These are second just because of how much I love the first shoe that I'm about to pick up, which by now, if you're watching, you gotta know what my first pick is.
I mean, there's a hint, you know.
Yeah.
They can see it.
Yeah. This was tough. This was a hard choice to go through. But in first spot, my reigning champ right here, the Rally XLT, brought back through Dime as the first colorway, which this was the like most iconic colorway of this shoe, and they chose that colorway to bring back first, and I'm glad. This shoe, bar none, my favorite shoe to come out this year, mostly because of nostalgia. The S Muska is a better built shoe, in my opinion, like in terms of materials and everything, but this shoe to me is the best because I had them when I was a kid. I skated them, wore them. They stayed on my feet like for everything. It didn't matter what I was doing. If I was cutting the grass, these were on my feet. If I was skating, they were on my feet. If I was playing basketball, these were on my feet. It like I didn't want these to come off at all, and so it does kind of lean me towards like my choice on this, which sucks. I mean, I know a lot of people probably think that Muska should beat this shoe, but in my opinion, I gotta take this. I mean, this is my favorite shoe of the year. I mean, I've been wearing my pair a lot. I'm trying to break these in. I don't think they really need to get broken in. But I'm trying to break them in before I start skating them, along with these two, because I want to do like a couple shoe skate comparison. But I don't know why I dove into that already. I'm still trying to explain why this is my first shoe. But yeah, so like I said, I had to pick these because solely on my nostalgia of this shoe. But this shoe is a phenomenal shoe. It's a very lightweight skate shoe. It's very snug on your foot because of the elastic tongue straps. They nailed it in terms of actual reissue of it, aside from the Dime branding on there. But I overlooked that because of the fact that I'm able to actually hold, wear, and skate a pair of these in 2023 is phenomenal to me. But this is, I mean, whenever I even had the idea to make this list, I knew this was going to win immediately. That's how much this shoe means to me. And I'm so thankful that Vans actually brought this out. But this right here, my 2023 favorite shoe of the year. And again, in this video, I strictly wanted to stick to shoes that came out this year, new models. I don't want to do just colorways that came out this year of older models that came out in 2022, 2021, whatever. Those are my rules. New models this year that were reissued. There are shoes like this Shanahan one that came out that would have made the list, but that's not a reissue, so I had to leave it out. Honorable mentions like this. I mean, Cafe Clocker 2 came out this year, but again, only this colorway came out this year, so I couldn't toss that in the list. I love that shoe. I don't really know what else to say now.
That's pretty much it, man.
I know, but I feel like we need some filler. You can't have Thanksgiving just go in and eat turkey. You gotta have stuffing. And what's the red stuff? Salisbury? What is it?
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce. God, dude, I am.
Yeah, you need some milk.
Bro. I'm messing everything up. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a wrap for this video, guys. Again, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also, I'm kind of curious. I don't want to sound like the typical YouTuber and be like, hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But honestly, I think it would be kind of cool to see y'all's ratings. These were the only new shoes that I can remember coming out this year. So you can go through and rank them your own way. But if I did forget a shoe, let me know in the comments. I looked through my Instagram and I looked through my collection. And I couldn't really spot anything that I missed. So yeah, let us know. I do actually kind of want to see how people rank these, like all the shoes,
Yeah.
because my ranking might be way off compared to yours. But please take the time, put down your ranking in the list or in the comments, and let us know how you rank these shoes. Not just trying to boost comments here and get better ratings. But nah, for real. I do kind of want to see. But again, thank you guys. And peace out. We'll catch you on the next video.